Ho, 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 everybody. It's that wonderful time of year again. The time of year when we reach into our wallets and we express our love for one another the only way we know how, through rampant consumerism. The problem is, for people out there who have hikers and backpackers in their lives, it can be very difficult to shop because, well, hikers and backpackers, they tend to have all the equipment and all the gear that they already need. And any kind of additional stuff that you want to get them might be too expensive, or worse, they might already have a better version of it. So what I've done is I've put together a list here of 5 things that not only will that person in your life appreciate, but they'll actually use it. So let's start with the first one. Somebody's guaranteed to appreciate this, no matter who they are, and that is this guy right here. So this, if you don't know, is a filter bottle. This one is by Hydrapak. A lot of people use the gravity bags where you fill up water in a bag and kind of let gravity filter it down through and into your water bottles. This kind of skips that by including a filter right here in the top. See, I'm leaking water all over the place, but it's a great way to get water quickly when you're out on the trail. And the good thing about this is that this is about as good as it gets as far as filter bottles go, and it's around 50 bucks. And if they don't have one, they'll appreciate this. And if they do have one, they'll appreciate a second one. Next up is Merino wool socks. Now these are darn tough Merino wool socks, and I'd actually recommend getting some of these because darn tough socks have a lifetime guarantee. So if these ever wear out, then you just send them back and they give you some new ones. So essentially, that's like free socks for the rest of their life. That's a good deal. I know socks are kind of a cop-out, but when it comes to hikers, Merino wool is always really appreciated. Unlimited sock hack. So next up on our list, and I don't have these with me because I don't personally use them, but meh, and hiking poles. Hiking poles get kind of expensive, so there's a big asterisk here on this one in that you're gonna definitely want to ask that person whether or not they already have a pair of hiking poles, because you wouldn't want to get them something that they already have. But if they're just getting started and maybe they're considering moving in that direction and getting some poles, I say get them something kind of good so they don't feel the need to immediately upgrade it. So the next one is kind of a twofer. We're going to be talking about lightweight gloves and belts. So the reason I put these two together is because lightweight gloves and belts are 2 items that most people kind of skimp on whenever they purchase for themselves. Same thing with belts. Here's the belt I've been using for a long time. It's plasticky. It holds my pants up. However, when somebody gave me this is a Terra Arma Coupier belt. You know, it's magnetic, it's cool, I like it a lot. This is something that maybe I wouldn't spend the money on for myself, but somebody else did, and I appreciate that. Same thing with lightweight gloves. And now keep in mind that I'm not talking about super heavyweight ski gloves here. I'm talking about, you know, lighter weight ones for cooler temperatures. And finally, we've got my favorite. This is something that I think is just a guaranteed hit, an absolute banger, and that would be an art book. I think it's a really thoughtful gift. This is something that they can take and they can put out on their coffee table. Maybe they'll gain some inspiration from it. Maybe they'll look at pictures of Yellowstone. They'll say, I'll go there one day, and you inspire them to take a trip. Art books are dope because it's a little piece of your personality that you can, you know, take and put out there on a coffee table for people who are over at your house to look at. And it's nice. This is mine. It's not a nature book. It's got some neat art in it. I like it. But that's kind of what gave me this idea. Can't beat an art book. It's a good sentimental gift, and it's something that anybody would appreciate. Anybody would appreciate any of these ideas. That's why I made this list, and it's all around 50 bucks. So hopefully that gave you an idea, or at least pushed you in the right direction. Y'all have a safe holiday. Have a happy holiday. Don't get lost out there in the cold if you're out hiking. It's a more dangerous time of year to be out there, for sure. So make sure if you're in the woods, you're properly equipped and you're taking care of yourself. And if you're not in the woods, then take care of your family. This is a happy time. Try to make the best of it. And I will catch you all later.